Hey guys, I want to tell you the story of the magic tree and how adventure quests came to be. So I was in the middle of the rainforest here in Bali, standing in front of a giant tree, much like the one behind me. You can kind of see it way up there. It's a really big, old tree, and I walked up to this tree and just sort of put my hands on it, like just to appreciate it and look up at it. And what happened was something I've never experienced before. I was flooded with all these intense emotions, fear and sadness, and I started crying, in fact. And so I was asking the tree. I was like, I don't normally talk to trees, but what are you trying to tell me here? Why are you sending me all these waves of emotion? And what I came to understand was that this tree itself was scared for other trees and other forests elsewhere in the world, even specifically trees and forests in China that were getting swept by drought and the desert was coming in. And so I asked this tree again. I said, well, why are you telling me? What do you want me to do with this information? And what I got was a reprimand from the tree. You see, as a kid, I spent all this time out in the woods camping with the Boy Scouts, playing in the creek by my house, and I had this great appreciation for the natural world. And I've sort of lost that a little bit in the last decade or so. I've spent less time outside. And the tree gave me something to do. It, he, she, I don't know, said, you need to spend more time in nature, and you also need to take people with you when you go into the wilderness to help people reconnect with parts of the planet that they've lost touch with, so that they can learn about themselves, so that they can get a sense for how humans fit in with the rest of the world. These are people like leaders and entrepreneurs and people that need to take that time to get into nature to remember all these things that I used to know as a kid. So that's the story of the magic tree, and that was my prerogative to start leading adventure quests and taking people out into the wilderness. And I'd love for you to come join me.